Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to this episode of Low Carb in the Leaves with me, Dr. Mary Barson. I'm examining my beliefs this week, and I think that's what we will do on this little series of lives. So, I have been training myself lately not to eat after dinner. And this had been a little habit that had snuck in. You know, there were little stories in my head, as there are stories in our heads with everybody, with all of the patients and the clients that we see for lifestyle change, for low carb lifestyle, for weight loss. It is all about the stories in the head. If you don't address the stories in your head, you get nowhere. So the stories in my head were always like, by the time I get kid in bed, I just need to chill out, you know, with some dark chocolate. And I would be eating food that would definitely be low carb real food, but food that I was eating for reasons other than being hungry. And this habit just snuck in there. It just snuck in again, because I've had this before and I managed to sort of work my way through it, but it snuck in again after a very few stressful months that I have had, as have pretty much everybody. It's my dog. I hope she doesn't knock the table. COVID, you know, it's just, even if you're not devastated by it, you are really frustrated by it. The lockdowns are really, 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 really tricky. So, and difficult and hard. And there's so much uncertainty, and it's taken away our ability to plan and look forward to things. And so much, there is a lot of loss and grief and stress with these lockdowns. Yeah, and also I've had just other stressors with in my family, with my poor partner being injured, and so with all of this I've had to do a lot more, heaps more cognitive load. The little treats at night snuck their way in there, and now I am being more mindful of this, and I'm going back to training myself to not eating at night. And at first my brain had a little bit of a tantrum. Don't know if you heard my dog there. My brain had a bit of a tantrum. Didn't like it. And there are all these stories in my head like, I need it, I need to calm down, I need to relax, this is soothing. All of these things that I know are not real. You do not need food to soothe yourself. And it just got me, as I reflected on this, I used a technique that I teach, which is to look back on all the wonderful things that you've already learnt. It is entirely possible to dismantle the stories in our head. It's entirely possible to change the way that we view the world, the way that we think. It's entirely possible to change our behaviour. And behaviour change needs to come with thought change. You change your thoughts, you change your feelings, you change your behaviour, you change your outcome, your results. And just think back on your lives, guys. There's been so much that you have learnt, so much that you have unlearnt. Think about the realms outside of food. And so often the women in particular that I see, men as well, are absolutely thriving in certain areas of their lives, are absolutely smashing it like a soaring albatross in certain parts of their lives. But when it comes to food and to emotional eating and stress eating, they're like an albatross on land, just, you know, fumbling around and looking all clumsy. But you're still the same albatross, to push this metaphor to great extremes. And those skills that you use to retrain your brain to learn new things in your work life, in your family life, in your recreational life, you can use those skills and transfer them to learn new skills with dealing with stress and pain and discomfort and even just plain old habits in the realm of food. You, my beautiful people, are all soaring albatrosses, and I want you to go out there and soar. All right. So that's it for me today. We have got a free complimentary masterclass on Thursday the 26th, where we will be discussing all of these things about dismantling the stories in your head and how you can unlock your potential to rewrite the stories in your head, to change your lifestyle and to get long-lasting weight loss results and long-lasting vibrant health, which is what we are about. Far more than weight loss. We are about weight loss, but we are really about health and healthy lifestyle. So that's on August 26th, and there'll be links coming out on our Facebook page right now. There's a link to register for that. It's free. It would be awesome. And also next week, it's so exciting. The cart opens for our 12-week Mind and Body Rebalance program, which is an incredibly intensive, comprehensive 12-week program with Dr. Lucy and myself, where we do weekly coaching, we do weekly hypnosis, you get lots of content and everything you need to change your mind and body forever. All right, see you later, guys.